Hello once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. And today we have a package that came in the mail. And before I unbox it, I do have to present a very small, very calm and mild rant. And those who know me know that I do not do this very often. I'm not someone to complain too much about things that go on in the world that I may not like. Okay? The world is full of horrible things and wonderful things, terrible things, beautiful things, and everything in between. But I will say this is one tiny little thing that happened that has happened in the past, and it is a bit upsetting. So first, let's explain. This package is soaked. It is absolutely wet. It smells like when cardboard is left out in the rain and then starts to dry. It permeates this kind of cardboardy smell that's not very pleasant. This package was left in front of my garage by I'm not sure if it was a USPS, UPS, or FedEx. Probably was USPS. Yes, USPS. So it was, in this case, it was the United States Postal Service. Now, they don't always do this. I think it just depends on who's driving that day. But somebody, or some people, to understand this, my house is separated from the garage. I have a house, and then across the sidewalk is a garage. And in order to go to my garage, you have to drive down my driveway and around the back. And I understand that some postal workers choose to leave packages in the back, and they do it for safety reasons, which I understand. Safety is important, and there are package thieves that will see packages on the front step, and they will go up and just take them. Okay. Side note: if you haven't seen Glitter Photobomb, or is it Glitter Photobomb? It might be Glitter Photobomb or Glitter Bomb Package Thief, something like that. Just type the Glitter Bomb Package Thieves in YouTube, and there's some great videos on this guy who engineered these amazing packages that just explode, and kind of almost in homage to Home Alone, and it's really, really hysterical. So if you ever get a chance, I'm not going to do that. But and we also haven't had a lot of package thievery in our neighborhood. So, but this driver, whoever this driver is or drivers are, they tend to put the packages in the back. Well, not only can I not always see when packages arrive in the back because it's like on the opposite end of my property, but also, if it's raining, they get soaked. I have a front porch with a roof. If you put it on the front porch, it doesn't get soaked. So I kind of wish that they would at least maybe monitor the weather, or if at the very least, if it's raining at the time, don't leave it there. So this package, unfortunately, got soaked. I have no idea how it's packaged on the inside. I have no idea what the quality is going to be. So why don't we find out and see what we got? I'm not too concerned about it since most of what I get, I unbox. This is from Entertainment Earth, and as I said, this is something that was ordered well before COVID-19 became a thing. And I think I know what it is because I do believe I received an email about it. Let me see if I can. Well, poor guy was stuck in the rain all night. The child, the asset. I won't call it. I won't say what everybody wants me to say. But, look at the little guy. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh my God. Now this is the Mandalorian, the child, is what they call it. I do believe that this is just a plush, or sort of a plush. His head is plastic. But it says, as one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy, the Mandalorian never expected to be shielding this 50-year-old child from his rivals and enemies. Now you can protect this lovable little creature just like the Mandalorian does. So, probably the first wave of what I'm sure is going to be a mountain of Mandalorian merchandise. I gotta be a little careful here cutting it. Don't worry, Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. I said it. I meant the child, the asset, is not harmed during what I'm doing here. So there he goes. All right. Now he's got like a beanbag. He doesn't really have feet. He's got just like a beanbag thing, so he can very easily just stand. Let's take a look at this guy. All right, so this is really just there's no electronics to it. There are a ton of Baby Yodas that will be coming out. I won't lie. I have set up, pre-ordered almost all of them. I think I have the animatronic one that's going to be coming out. I have have actually gotten the high-end sideshow one that's going to be coming out. And then there's this one. This is probably the least expensive and cheapest one of them. But even that, he's kind of cute, you know. The only thing is, I got to double check on the box to make sure he didn't come with anything. I don't think so. I think one of them comes with a little cup of soup, you know, or the little ball that he plays with. Look at him. There he goes. Oh my God. He's walking off site. Don't go off camera. Don't go off camera. Yoda, get back here. So, anyway. Such an awesome addition to the Star Wars universe. You know, I have to say, and I've said this before, you know, Lucasfilm, Dave Filoni, most importantly, Jon Favreau, you know, they took a gamble, but they also, they did some things that were very smart. And you're not looking at somebody who has hate on any Star Wars. I don't hate the prequels. I don't hate the sequels. I don't hate anything, okay? I'm the kind of person that finds things to love about every piece of Star Wars that goes out there. Now, having said that, I don't always rewatch a lot of, you know, every piece of Star Wars. For example, Clone Wars. I loved the Clone Wars. Do I rewatch it a lot? No, I don't. I watch a couple episodes again, but for the most part, I'm good with one viewing and maybe some discussion about it. But generally speaking, I don't rewatch them. Same thing with Rebels. If I would give you the thing that I like the least in the Star Wars universe in terms of viewable programming, I like the Star Wars Resistance the least. I still like it, but to me it's very child-oriented. It's definitely geared towards slapsticky young viewers, and that's fine. But there are moments that I can get behind and love and enjoy and maybe even rewatch from time to time. But for Mandalorian, they knocked it out of the park for a lot of viewers. You don't need me to tell you that, okay? But the funny thing was that it's kind of comforting to know that they can keep a secret. No one knew about this. You'd have to go into the dark web to find even a hint of any knowledge about what was going on with, at the time, Baby Yoda, okay? Nobody knew. And to me, that's impressive. In this world of internet and Twitter feeds and instant news popping up everywhere, for them to not know is just incredible. And you know what? I'm going to say this from a marketing standpoint. They took a hit. Because this guy would have been under everybody's Christmas tree last December. However, they chose to let it be quiet. Don't make a big deal out of it. Don't make any deal out of it. Because if they did, then they would have that reveal that happened in the first episode at the end of episode 1 and into the episode following. They would have had to let that out early. People would have been like, what is this? And then everybody would have been talking about it. And then there would have been all these people that would have been theorizing, oh, you know, they cloned Yoda. Or this is Yoda as a youngling. The Mandalorian's taking place like 900 years before or whatever, 800 years ago. And then there would have been all these people like all ready for that and excited about it and not happy about it. And then they would have had all these preconceived notions. And then this would not have been the juggernaut that it became. So they were smart. So to the licensing people of Lucasfilm, I say this. Thank you. Thank you for giving audiences not what they think they want, but allowing storytelling to take priority and then putting out the licensing. Now, having said that, you know that this little guy is going to be everywhere by next December. Okay, everywhere. And the only thing that's going to keep him from becoming oversaturated is the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic and then people aren't going out and seeing it as much. Okay, but I was still able to get it online. This was purchased at Entertainment Earth. I don't know if they still have any, but, you know, there you go. So I am just so thrilled to be able to have my first Baby Yoda. Am I going to get everything Baby Yoda? I will say it's not the first product available for Baby Yoda. When I was in Walt Disney World last December, I was walking around and there was, like, while we were there, was it either then or it might have been Thanksgiving? We were there both times. And while we were there, they released like spirit jerseys and socks and magnets. I mean, we know that the quickest stuff they can get out there. And let me tell you something, the spirit jerseys, boom, gone within a day. And then the next week or whatever, gone within a day. It was crazy how fast they went. So, that's the start of it. I think this little guy is going to be very popular, okay? And it'll probably be saturated eventually. But still, this particular item, I like the fact that he's kind of a beanie bag bottom so that he can stand. Sorry. You didn't see that. All right. So he gets a little wobbly, but for the most part, he's good. So anyway, so excited to be able to have my first Baby Yoda. Looking forward to adding him to the collection and adding him to other Baby Yoda merchandise. I think I'm going to proudly display him up by where the porgs are. It's going to be cool. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. In fact, actually, I think Baby Yoda might just kind of find a spot like right here. Just to kind of, he'll be like my co-pilot Chewie a year ago or so. He'll just kind of hang out here and maybe comment from time to time. Give me a force choke if he's not happy with something. We'll see. But that'll do it for this week's episode of Darth Tuba's Unboxing Show. I always say this episode, because I do drop twice a week. I drop on Sundays and Wednesdays, and that is not going to end anytime soon. Again, I've said this last week. If you guys have any questions or comments or things you'd like to see unboxed, shoot me an email. Let me know. Again, I've been saying this. Please be aware. I kind of took a break from ordering new stuff right now that it can come right away. I've only been ordering the things that I've been unboxing that's new, stuff that I ordered prior to COVID-19 kind of hitting the United States. And if I order anything else that's new, I'm really just doing pre-orders for the fall, things that are coming in the summer or the fall. After this initial wave of COVID-19 passes. So I don't want to have postal workers out doing stuff that, unnecessarily. I'd rather let them be making deliveries for more essential items. Toys are certainly not one of them. So I recommend that to you guys. Just take a break from it. And I know a lot of people are anyway, simply for, uncertain times when it comes to how money's coming in and everything. And for all of you out there that are furloughed or not working at the moment, I wish you well. I hope that things will change very quickly, but safely. And I look forward to continuing to drop episodes. If this is a small bit of entertainment that you get, along with all other YouTube videos, I have to say a shout out to all the YouTubers out there that are A, trying to make ends meet themselves, and B, continuing to provide content. I especially want to throw out kudos to the people that live down near the Disney and Universal theme parks, where there's no place. Their whole content was based on going into the parks, and now they are unable to do so, and they're coming up with still some very creative things. So I appreciate those people. But to all of you out there affected by this virus, you have my thoughts, you have my prayers, and good luck to you. And we will get through this, as everyone has been saying. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the next episode. Until then, may the Force be with you.